He seems to have his special things on the basketball court. You know, and shoots 75% from the floor. I guess the second fewest field goal attempts to get 50.
I've been saying it. It's pure. Everything he does is pure. You know, it looks so easy tonight. I look up, he had 10 points, and it felt like he only took 2 shots, the first quarter. And I told Seth, I'm like, damn, I didn't know he had it cooking like that. And I seen it in his eyes to start the game. He wanted to play better last game. So he came out here tonight and wanted to impact the game from the start. And he led us all night, hit big shots when we needed to. And it was just an incredible performance. Like, it's something you got, like, younger players should watch this game and learn what it takes to score at that level from at a 5'10", 5'11", for him to score that easy. I mean, that was just a masterclass.
How big is this for the group?
It's always good to get a win. I mean, we definitely want to play better than we did in the second half, but it's always good to get a W. And we fighting for our lives every game. To try to get in the playoffs, stay in the play-in. So we know how important every game is. So it's good to get a W.
Obviously, you've played in a ton of real playoff games. So does it feel like the playoffs are kind of already starting for you guys when you look at where you guys are in the standings and where you want to get to?
To be honest, I think early in the season, I felt that atmosphere. I mean, teams were starting to use playoff-type coverages to guard me, so I felt like that intensity to start. And I feel like our team brings the best out of other teams. So as you're preparing to play us, your coaching staff is going to make sure you're ready to play against us. So every game has felt like that, to be honest, And, from the outside, the fans' perspective and you guys' perspective, it's like, time to get it going. And every game has some pressure to it. But as professionals, we felt that early on. We want to be great every day.
Kevin, were you guys telling him how many he had?
No. At the end, I seen Seth got a wide open 3 when Kai had 48. And on my mind, I'm like, you're going to dagger them at the house. You get to knock that 3 down, and he swung it back to Kai. And then I looked up, like, oh, he had 48, So it's one of those scores that his shots are not like, super explosive. It's just that he's steady throughout the whole game. And then you look up and he has a big score night. So that shows you how truly gifted and talented and special and hardworking Kyrie is.
Obviously, you guys are without Ben, but it seemed like tonight everybody kind of was doing what they were supposed to. I mean, is this kind of the blueprint for the first half in terms of?
I mean, every team can say that after they play well. Like, this is how we want to play. That's what we need. This is how we need to play going forward. So it's about consistency and being able to adapt to any matchup and lineup. And I like where our mind is right now. So our coaching staff is doing a good job. Even though we lost the last 2 games, I think we can put ourselves in a position to win basketball games. So it's good to get one tonight.
Kevin, you've obviously done before in the past, but what do you think it'll be like this time around going against James?
I don't think it'll be any different than a regular game. When I was younger, 22, 23, you see a guy that just got traded and your emotions everywhere. You don't know how you're going to approach the game because it feels like a big game because you're playing against one of your former teammates. But it is what it is. It's another game for us. He's looking to win, and they're looking to win and move up in the standings for us, and they're looking to maintain where they are. So I know James was here, and he built some relationships with a couple people here. But at the end of the day, we looking to go out there and hoop.
As you look back, in the last couple of weeks, you think there was anything you guys could have said or done differently that would have changed his mind and wanted to make him want to stay here long term?
No. I mean, you look at it, try to look at it from his perspective. You look up and Kai's not playing, and then I'm injured. He hasn't won a championship before, so he's looking at he's 32 years old, I guess, and looking at himself and wanting to make a decision to get on a team that can kind of get him to that contending, being one of the last teams standing. So if you look at it from his perspective, just say it is what it is. You can't really control how somebody feels when you're thinking like that. Hopefully stay healthy and their team stay healthy and we stay healthy and we have a great year, they have a great year, we can just move on from this, you know.
Do you see anything extra with Ben having players in hostile environments yourself in your career about Thursday and what it could look like, the environment?
Absolutely not. That's one of those things he's gonna have to experience for himself. I can't go over there. Nobody's gonna hold his hand. I'm sure it's gonna be some personal attacks. There's gonna be some, uh, something that might, some words that may trigger you as personally. But that's just how fans are. They want to get under our skin. They want to, let their voices be heard. I think part of the experience of coming to an NBA game is the heckle. Some people don't even enjoy basketball. They just like, their lives are so shitty that they get to just aim it at other people, so it's easy to kind of get that release at a basketball game. So Ben understands that, and sure, some stuff may be funny. You never know. But at the end of the day, we realize that life is amazing. We play the game of basketball for a living, and a little bit of trash talk is what it is.
He never asked you about like when you get back. Like, did he ask you about OKC?
No, I mean, it's one of those things
was-
you just got to experience for yourself. Embrace it. All the greats have been through being called the worst names in the history of the book. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about it is that we get a chance to perform and shut the people up. It's a fun dynamic with fans and players because they really do love us at the end of the day. But a part of their job is to, be fans, be fanatics, be radical about about the game and about their team. So we all understand this as professionals. And some of the stuff may go overboard, but at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna happen to us, I feel.
You obviously lived it at OKC game. You went back to the Warriors. What is it like being in the middle of that kind of firestorm from fans?
It's a different situation because I got to play and shut the people up every time I hit a jump shot. And when we win, it was good to. But Ben doesn't have that opportunity right now. He got to just sit there and just take a bunch of just people just being childish, throwing insults at his way because he didn't want to play basketball for them no more. I mean, it's funny when you look at it, the big picture. You see what it really is, but that's just the sport we play. That's the profession we play. I mean, you guys making $40 million a year. You can take that for 48 for a couple hours. And I'm sure Ben has that approach.
What do you think the atmosphere is going to be like?
It'll be loud. I'm sure Philly fans and people who are watching the game and media think this is somewhat of a budding rivalry. So I imagine it's going to feel that way. Philly has some of the best sports fans in the world, and it's only good that they come and show support to their team, but also want to come see how we look too. So, it shows that we got some talent over here as well.
You don't think, just judging from what you say, I mean, considering the proximity and how good both rosters are and the way the whole trade went down, you don't think you could have a making of a rivalry until you meet them in the playoffs?
Yeah, we played like 3-4 years in the playoffs against each other. Yeah, until we do that, I don't even think playing a team one time in the playoffs is a rivalry. Maybe not even two. I want to say 3 or 4 times that make you a rivalry. And the players got to stay on the same team. There's not a lot of continuity when it comes to personnel or coaching staffs in this league for you to have any type of rivalries. So, but like I said, this is entertainment, and a lot of fans and media guys people want to look at it that way. Then have a good time, enjoy yourself watching us play.